Yo, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we'll be talking about Triple Threat Online, how you guys can go about winning every single game and get that beautiful XP challenge. If you guys are excited, make sure you guys drop the like down below. Let me know what your TTO squad is before watching this video, and let me know if it changed after. And make sure you guys smash that sub button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers, so let's get it. So basically, what we got going on with TTO is there's a massive challenge in the One Rise feats, which is called the Board Cleaner. Drop 260 balls during the One Rise season, and you get 3K XP. Like, come on, that's nice. So I've been going ahead and trying to work my way up. I did not have too many. We're up to 75 right now. But in TTO, you already know it's triple threat, 3 cards. What can you do with it? This is a squad I've actually been going through with on mine, and it actually has been working pretty well. And I'll give you guys the basic construct of what you're going to be wanting doing in Triple Threat Online. So with your PG, you need somebody that's going to be playing a little bit of defense and helping you out. Obviously, the best ones that are going to be threats here are John Stockton, Darren Williams, Steph Curry. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. If you lose with either of those cards as your PG, you're trash and you need to stop, because John Stockton, absolute glitch when badged up. Darren Williams, my favorite PG to use when he's badged up next to John Stockton, because he's just gorgeous. And I mean, if you lose with Curry, who can green from behind the half court line, you need to put the game down and reevaluate your life, because this Curry is a damn demon. Really does everything for you. Absolutely insane. But for those budget guys that want to save the contract cost, maybe you don't have diamond contracts to help it out, what are cards that you can use that work pretty well? And for me, it's been this Doc Rivers, which I know sounds weird, but Doc Rivers is actually a really decent card overall, just because he has bronze clamps. Like, that's really about it. Other ones that I think are actually really solid picks here would be, I can't remember what side he is on, but I think it's one of these two. It is the Maurice Cheeks card, because although he is undersized, he does have gold clamps, which is massive, and I mean massive. And that's if you want to go to the traditional PG route. Absolutely insane. Beautiful, beautiful card to run there. But basically, that guy that you're running at the PG, or who's going to be running the ball for you, you need some sort of clamps to at least lock down the other guy. Because if you go against a John Stockton, you don't want to be caught with your pants down. You want to know what you're doing. And he works really well. Other ones, you know, Steve Nash badged out is obviously amazing. But my favorite that I would recommend for the mid-budget players, Sleepy Floyd. When you badge out my guy Sleepy Floyd, he is an absolute demon. Like, literally does everything well that you'd want. Has bronze clamps to start off with, and then you can badge him up a little bit to help him out and just make him nice. I mean, come on, get that clamps up to gold and he is going to be a beautiful, beautiful card, and has a really solid jump shot. All around stats are absolutely great. So again, make sure he can finish at the basket pretty nice, shoot a little bit, and has that gold clamps with quick first step, and you'll be golden for that guy that's going to be running it. Even occasionally, I'll run my guy Larry Hughes there to help it out. Now, for our guy that's going to be running the 3, I love a lob threat that can shoot as well as having some defense. But my favorite thing is a lob threat, because I'm going to go over a game that I just played. The lob threat is gorgeous on those fast break opportunities when you get a steal, when you get a block, throw it up to your PG, and then having somebody like Bob Dandridge just run in to smack the ball down is absolutely beautiful. So if you have the availability of having Bob Dandridge, you've already done that and you put him up. Beautiful, beautiful option that's free for anybody, because he's just a great slasher, has gold clamps, and can shoot the 3 ball a little bit as well, which I absolutely love. So that's my personal pick. But other cards that work beautiful for this, if you got the MT, you might as well pick up Paul George. Like, come on, you gotta pick up PG. He's just an absolute demon, can do everything. Awesome lob threat, can shoot the 3 ball great, and overall it's just nice, man. He's just a nice card to run. Other ones that aren't too bad, Boris Diaw. Great card, not as big of a lob threat, but just has that all-around game to do a little bit of everything for you, which I love. Brian Scalabrine, not as much of a lob threat, but can give you a really nice 3-point shot with an 86, as well as some XP challenges you can work on while doing it, and still has bronze clamps, again, to help it out, and you can upgrade it if you want, although I wouldn't waste your badges on Brian Scalabrine. You could if you felt like it. Other ones that are great, Doug Christie, again, 3 and D threat, absolutely beautiful, and Larry Hughes as a 2-guard works great as well. Love that Larry Hughes. He's just a beast. Now, again, when it comes to the center position, this is one that I find a little bit iffy. I'll show you again who I'm using, and that is my diamond Alonzo Mourning. I will let you know, if you use a guy that cannot shoot, people are immediately going to off-ball and leave that card wide open. Like, it's going to happen. So, ways around this, run a Kristaps Porzingis who can shoot a little bit, even a Brook Lopez, Sam Perkins are really, really good options. George Mikan, even if you finished all-time domination, is one that I love to do. But for contract cost-wise, I went down from him for a while. But I'm using Alonzo Mourning because of his XP challenge here. But honestly, I think you can do fine with non-shooting centers. So if you have a Shaq all the way up to Ruby, use him. He's going to work great. If you have Alonzo Mourning, use him. He's going to work great. I've been killing it with him. Even a guy like Willis Reed works beautifully in triple threat because he's super quick, has great defense, and still has an 85 mid-range to absolutely kill it for you, and is that lob threat that you got to love. So Willis Reed as a budget option is great. Plus, has a challenge, play some, actually that won't be unlimited, never mind. But he has a few challenges that you might be able to do pretty handedly in there. But my favorite pick is gotta be Kristaps Porzingis. He's just that all-around card that can space the floor and do everything great. If you like small ball, Boris Diaw again works as a, I guess, small ball option at the 3, rebound well, shoot the 3 ball, dunk in everybody's head. He's just absolutely beautiful. Like, come on, you gotta love him, and he's just great. Dikembe Mutombo is again a card that I used for a while, and you have some challenges in Triple Threat Online to do with him, so he could be a really, really good option just because of his defense being absolutely insane. So there's a lot of cards that I feel like work very, very well, but that's not everything to it. Obviously, what are we going to do when we actually get into the game? So we're going to switch it over to the game right here. So you can see this is the squad that I ended up running into using the same 3 that I was showing you guys. My guy has Allen Iverson, Luis Scola, Boris Diaw. Really solid, although Luis Scola isn't one that I'd recommend unless you're doing his XP challenge. Then it works perfectly fine going through it. So the thing that you got to watch here is somebody that's using an Allen Iverson or that quick guard is going to be doing that every single time. Run to the paint and get dunks. And you see I'm actually off-balling for a while, but when we're on offense and you have a guy that's got no clamps, you got to snatch back and get the speed boost and then woo on their ass. Like, come on. If you see somebody you know that doesn't have clamps like Allen Iverson, make sure that you're getting the snatchbacks and going in nice and easy. You can see right here, he wants to score Luis Scola, so we're helping that and relatively playing some on-ball. I like to play on-ball until I see somebody else off-ball because, you know, I'm just like that. But as soon as they switch to off-ball, it's over for me, as you can see he does right here because he realizes Allen Iverson doesn't have defense. So in that case, you can see the speed boost still kind of works, but what I like to do is give it to my center and abuse the guy they're off-balling with. It's somebody like Luis Scola, he doesn't have defense, so we're going to go right at him every single time, and because he off-balled, we're back with it. And if they have, again, a non-shooting center, you want to be the person that baits them to shoot. Make them beat you with that center, like I tend to do. You can see with Alonzo Mourning, I'm definitely double teaming, and you can see my guy doesn't really know the jump shot with Luis Scola. And as soon as you see that, leave him open every single time. If I see somebody brick and I got a late, it's over for him. You can see right here, we get the jump with Luis Scola, and again, we're putting up the layups. If you jump, I'm gonna lay it in. Like, come on, my guy. And you can see we're just helping out, making sure Doc Rivers got his defense. And we saw he couldn't shoot with Luis Scola last time, so we're leaving him wide open again. No question. You got to get in the mycourt and practice them releases, my guy. Make it, and look at that. Slightly late. That one really should not have gone in or have been a slightly late. It was basically outside of the yellow, but it's all good. Back to Doc Rivers. Snatch back. Back to the three-point line. Set up the screen and a nice and easy 3-point shot. That's why I love this Doc Rivers. Is not only is his defense great, he can finish at the basket and his jump shot is money. So if somebody's off-balling, you always have that snatch back option. Beautiful help defense with Alonzo Mourning to get the block right there. And again, we're just going to make him beat us with this Luis Scola. We give him a free bucket right there by holding our nuts, which it is what it is. You know, you can't really help it too much. But again, we're back with Doc Rivers. You see the snatchback. We are open, but Doc doesn't have any sort of range extender, so we can't really take that off. And here we are, get the screen, and Doc Rivers again back to the basket getting the dunk. If the snatchback isn't there, if the speed boost doesn't work, run a pick and roll, you're going to be set and you can get easy buckets, especially if you're using your lob threat, because most of the guards that they will have can't really do it. And here is our lob with Dandridge. I thought I lied. I was capping. We don't get that yet. We got Doc Rivers back into the paint. We give it to Alonzo Mourning, and boom, nice and easy. Whenever they off ball and help, the center is always in a bad position. You can get nice and easy layups there. But we were also out of position, so is Allen Iverson. It gets a nice and easy dunk. Again, it's all about just making sure you abuse the mismatches that you have. We have our playmaking takeover, so we're going to cook a little bit. Kick it back out to Alonzo Mourning. He doesn't have defense with him, but plays pretty well right there. And then it's just back to Doc Rivers to abuse the playmaking takeover and try to get some threes, which don't fall. Sometimes I get a little too cocky and try to get fancy with the playmaking takeover, but it is what it is with it. And sadly, we get a foul. But again, I think you'll see later on, we've realized he can't shoot with Luis Scola. So we're baiting him into shots, and there is the late right there. If you realize that they're not doing good at timing their jump shots or shooting with the right stick, bait them into those shots. Make them take those shots, because it's not going to end up well for them. We could have taken that three with Doc Rivers, but we call for the screen, try it again right there, basically get a green and don't make it again. But you can see the pick and roll is working beautifully right there. Bob Dandridge playing some great help defense on Luis Scola. We just sadly can't get that. And again, we're making him beat us with Luis Scola. He's obviously not comfortable using him, so we're trying to get him to score with him, because obviously he's not that great of a card. Let's be honest. Force basically a shot clock violation. Let's get it back up. Then there is our lob to Dandridge. My guy jamming it down. And you can see why having a lob threat is so dangerous. It puts that guy, Boris D, out into a situation where he either has to help on Doc Rivers or give up that lob. So it's like pretty tough. Again, forcing Luis Scola to shoot because he doesn't want to time his jump shots. So we're just letting it go. Calling for our pick and roll again. Got a little bit too fancy with the dribbles there. And boom, another lob into Alonzo Mourning. The pick and roll lob threat with a guy that's that good inside his, Alonzo Mourning is beautiful. Get an easy block on him right there, because if you let me off ball with Alonzo Mourning, it's over. Let's get it back to my guy. See what kind of defense he has. Jumps, nice and easy layup. Again, attacking the off ball. Most people don't use that great of a defensive centers, so attack it. Shut down the Allen Iverson again right there. Easy little rebound, and this should be a quick little oop in. I was hoping for it, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. We have the easy mismatch. It shouldn't be anything too big, but you can see he leaves Doc Rivers wide open after we just showed him we could green, and we get another one and win it right there. So it's really not too hard to win a lot of these games, if I'm being honest. If you go up against somebody that has John Stockton or maybe even Steph Curry, you can just RIP and accept your L and go along with it. But for the most part, you should win a lot of these games pretty handily while you're working towards that board cleaner. Remember, snatchbacks to the speed boost, snatchback to three-point shooters. If you got some nice shooters on there with a range extender, it works beautifully. Pick and roll, if those do get shut down, works every single time. And play some on ball until you see that they off ball. And once they off ball, I think you're free to go and match that energy. Like if you guys did enjoy, comment down below what you guys think about this video. How many, how close are you to getting this 3K XP? If you've already gotten Curry, let me know that down in the comment section below too. Want to give you guys credit for the grind you've put in. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.